Are you tired of spending a lot of money and getting absolutely nothing you wanted? Head on over to MrMutCoin.com for the cheapest, safest, most reliable coins on the net. And are you also looking for training points to power up that player to make them just a little bit better? Training is also available on the website. Link is down below in the description. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Madden 19 video. Hopefully, you guys are doing fantastic. We are about to jump into an absolutely incredible head-to-head gameplay. This is the offense. We're still testing out Legends rushing. That way, we can go ahead and give Keyshawn Johnson 90 trucking. Defensively, here are the goons, and we have pass rush and Legends pass defense chemistry on everyone. And yeah, this game is absolutely unbelievable. So still testing out Keyshawn Johnson. I definitely want to try and give him the ball as much as possible. I want to try to see if I can continue to utilize that 90 trucking on a wide receiver, which to me is an absolute unbelievable attribute to have. You know, to have trucking that high definitely allows you to, you know, run over probably not a lot of linebackers, but definitely run over a lot of cornerbacks in the game. So I definitely think that right there could be very, very, very handy in so many situations. So you take a look at my opponent. He's got 99s all over the place. He's got Bobby Wagner. He got, I think I've seen Jerry Rice and someone else. So a lot of very, very, very good players. So here we go. To start the game, we will begin on defense. Let's see if we can go on ahead and get ourselves a stop. So to begin the game, we're going to go on ahead and still spy Bobby Wagner. We definitely feel like he can contribute over the middle with the zone coverage and him having tip drill and also pick specialist. You know, I feel like he can definitely make some glitchy plays, as he did the last game, if you guys saw that, where he ended up getting a pick in the spot. So right here, we actually run commit, but we got lucky. He just threw it underneath backwards, and he actually loses a handful of yards. With the very next play, Mike Vick just absolutely sails the wide receiver. We click on, and we got James right in position to go on ahead and take the pick. So we're gladly going ahead and take that start. So right here, we're going to go to our main man, Keyshawn Johnson, the very first play. Boom, and he just completely obliterates Patrick Peterson right there. And that is what he's capable of. Like, if that doesn't, if that's not insane to you guys, I don't know what is. Like, that's crazy to have a wide receiver that can do that. So right here, he does a very good job of clicking on, going all the way to the outside, forcing me to cut back inside to the defense. Right here, look at RB. Look how wide open RB is. And Gunslinger has me miss at least 6-7 yards right there. And that's frustrating. Like, Gunslinger is so frustrating. Right here, we go deep. We got to step on him, but we just got no animation. 3rd and 12, we decide to go for it. We have the out route wide open with Keyshawn, but I, unfortunately, for whatever reason, went for the right kick. I should have went for the position catch. I didn't think he would be in position to make a play that far off, but he ends up getting the strip, and he ends up jarring the ball loose. So definitely very frustrating with Gunslinger. You still hit offensive linemen all the time. It does save me a lot of times, though, when I look at it, where I'm just about to get sacked, and he just flick of the wrist, just gets rid of the pass really quickly. Beautiful high pass, but that's why we have hitting on aggressive, so we can do things like that. You've seen the banner up top, tackling aggressive on, and that right there is to, you know, have plays like that happen. Now, I don't force too many fumbles. I'm not going to sit there and lie to you, but I definitely create a lot of incomplete passes just like that. Like the CPU will go for the big hits, and they would just sail the ball and just completely knock the pass loose. So, but yeah, Gunslinger is just so. I'm really considering just getting rid of it. It seems like there's too many negatives for the positives. I might just go conductor and identifier, just because I've hit my offensive lineman one too many times, and that right there, you know, definitely changed the outcome of that drive, because that, you know, possibly could have been a first down if I just made the right move. And unfortunately, it just doinked right off the offensive lineman. It's so frustrating. But back again, we go on offense, 1st and 10 right here. We get Barry Sanders, and I'm definitely thinking about getting rid of Todd Gurley. I'm just really not too impressed with him, I'll be honest. He's good, don't get me wrong. I don't want, and right here, look at this, just right off his fingertips. He's good. I don't want to act like he's not good, or, you know, he's not worth the millions of coins it takes to upgrade him. But look at the beautiful reroute right there. But I just don't see him like drastically better, you know, because he's so much more expensive than Barry Sanders and Eddie George, because all the cards that go into the Gurley, the limited edition Blitz card, and all his cards are so expensive. I think I'm going to just get rid of him and get Chris Johnson again, and I think I'm going to try to go back to when I had both Legends Chem maxed out which was pass rush chem and Legends passing chem and Legends rushing chem. I think I'm gonna go back to that to see if we can go on ahead and just get glitchy with both maxed out Legend chem. So right there, we're gonna be forced to take our last timeout. We go into the half with a 3-3 tie. Now on defense, he's running some type of Mike blitz. I didn't leave it in the edit, but he's running a blitz on the right side, and he's also has like a shed D concept as well. So not something I really want to face. Whenever I face someone with like a big blitz, I try my best to stay away from it. Right here was just a mental error. I mean, Moss was open, had several steps on the defender. I need to stop, plant my feet, and then pass the ball. I threw it on the run, and unfortunately the throw gets sailed. But the very next play, he ends up throwing a pass up the seams, and Dion is there for the pick, so we kind of got lucky right there getting the ball right back. So here we go on the 14-yard line. We're looking Keyshawn Johnson just wide open, and that's what I want to give the ball to. Right? Look at him fighting forward for like 3 extra more yards. Like, my goodness, this is such a good tool that I'm so excited to start utilizing. So again, 7 rushes by Barry, but only 19 yards. Not really getting too lucky with the runs. And right there, shed defense. Taylor just sheds immediately. Ends up, forcing a sack right there. Another underplay to Keyshawn. I was like, oh, Keyshawn, if only you could have trucked him. I needed that one right there. We go for it on 4th and 4. We're looking, and we definitely see X, but no one else is open, so we just chuck it up for X, hope for the best, and we get bailed. It is what it is. I just threw it up. He wasn't open. I just threw it up. He happened to come down at the right time as I happened to throw the pass. We held wide and came down with the pass. 100% luck right there, but I'll take it, right? Sometimes, well, not sometimes. Every single game there's luck in Madden, and I'm happy that it happened for me instead of against me right there. So we get stuffed on the run right there. 3rd and 9. We need a big play right here, and X is just wide open on the cross. I mean, so is Y, but Munoz is wide open. Let's give it to the big fella one time. So right here we're in the red zone, and he's been doing a very good job of using the toss play. I will give credit where credit is due. Right here we hike it right before the 4th quarter, figuring we might catch him off guard, but he ends up snipping the back of my ankles. Pay attention to his user on his 3rd down play coming up, because again, he's been using the toss so well every single time I come out in it. We go on ahead and we hike the ball just as he hits B, and he gets stuck on the D lineman, puts himself out of position, and we are able to go on ahead and score, thankfully, because he ends up messing up the user. Because again, he's been using his safety. I mean, whoever he's using, he's been using the guy so well, getting to the outside, playing the toss so well. You guys know, if you guys pay attention to my videos, that's a big part of my play. I mean, big part of my game, baby. I toss, and I toss a lot. So after a big sack, 2nd and 13, he decides to go for a run right there, and thankfully he doesn't get too many yards. Definitely wasn't expecting a 2nd and 13 run. 3rd and 11, I should say, and we end up forcing an incomplete pass right there. So on 4th down, he decides to go for it. 4th and 11 right here, and he has plenty of time in the pocket. Beautiful pass right there, but thankfully, again, the big hits, we are able to low bridge him and force the incomplete pass. So right here, I don't want to do anything too wild. I even said to myself, we're just going to run the ball, and we'll take our 3. We'll waste as much time as possible. But unfortunately, Gurley gets loose, and you see him clicking on, backing away. I definitely did not try to score right there or celebrate. I wanted to dive down because that score keeps him in the game. He has 3 timeouts. He can score and still be in this game and still get the ball back with his 3 timeouts. If I go on ahead and dive down, I take it to the 2-minute warning. I still go up 2 possessions after he wastes his timeouts with the field goal, and then he's going to need an onside kick, and we're good. But unfortunately, Gurley wanted to dive in because he knows I wants to get rid of him, so he want to go on ahead and score. We force an incomplete pass. So right here, 4th and 15. This is pretty much the ball game right here. He goes for it, and the double baseline fails me, man. The strong safety was over the middle instead of on the right side of the field. So when I went ahead and deep halfed him, it was a deep half all the way to the left instead of the right. It was a minor adjustment that I messed up. So it's unfortunate. 2nd and 10 right here. He's got to step on right over the top, and unfortunately, Ronnie Lott is just a little too slow to keep up with Randy Moss right there. 1st and 10, beautiful high point, wide open up the seam. So that right there was a very good drive by him. He's going to go on ahead and forego the onside kick. All 3 timeouts, not blaming him. And we are up 17-0. A few first downs, this game is put away. Let's see if we can go on ahead and make that happen. Right here, we are figure will come out in the pass. He's not going to expect it. We take off with Vic. We go on ahead and slide down. We get to the 31-yard line. He does not call a timeout. I call a dive thinking I might catch him off guard. He might over pursue for the toss, but I was wrong. 3rd and 5. We rush to the outside. We got it open. Munoz doesn't hold on to the block, and Gurley falls forward 1 yard shy of the first down. So it's like, you know what, let's go on ahead, let's punt the ball. He's going to need to travel 80-plus yards with only 20 seconds and 1 timeout. I like my chances on just getting a stop. He only has 1 timeout. Right here, he chucks it up deep up top, and he gets the pass, and he ends up scoring. And I'm thinking to myself, where was Ronnie Lott? I put him in a deep blue. He should have been right in the middle, right there where he needed to be, but he was nowhere to be found. And I just could not believe it. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. But we got 15 seconds to get in field goal range. Let's see if we can go ahead and make that happen. So here we go, 15 seconds remaining. We hike the ball. We're looking. He's using RB. X is covered. But we end up throwing a hot one. High precision, well, not high precision pass, but over the top precision. And we end up scoring the game-winning touchdown with no time remaining. What an absolute amazing game. I look at the replays, and it turns out that Ronnie Lott was nowhere to be found in the middle of the field, even though I put him in a deep blue, because my user went ahead and ran right into him. You see, that's why he was wide open, and Ronnie Lott was not where he was supposed to be, because me, being the Dumbo that I am, completely runs into him, and I impede his route, and I stop him from being where he's supposed to be. That's how he was so wide open. Then I look at the offensive replay, and he was guarding the sidelines of the crossing route with Steve Smith, and he was completely underneath, and he did not run more over the top. Thought I was just going to throw it to the sidelines. He wasn't expecting an over-the-top precision pass, and that's how we were able to go on ahead and get Steve Smith open for a touchdown. Again, we swerved the camera around, and you look, he used it perfectly, but he needed to just go up more. He kept using downward, protecting the sidelines and not over the top. And Randy Moss was a little open, but right here we just hit him over the top for the touchdown. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, man. It's your boy GS. We're going to go on ahead and be signing up. Appreciate the support as always. Until next time, and that's a beautiful pass too. Peace!